found
she's
that
forcing her views upon
she's
other
sitting
people.
here. She's like, she's not asking them how they feel. She's like, this is how I feel, so that's how you felt, right?
Right.
Right?
Ah, okay.
This is
So
how
she's
I
trying
felt
to,
when I got
so
married.
everybody's got to feel the same way,
Right.
People can't have different emotions.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan experience. He's not Joe Rogan and neither am I, but I'm still rolling with that joke because it works.
Yeah.
Power Rangers in the back theme. Go Power Rangers.
You're slow, Rogan.
It felt a lot cooler to talk with the girls than it actually does. It's really annoying. All right, so I got some guests today. They're both pretty queer, transphobic, if you want to call them that. Oh, I can't do that. That's right. I gotta watch what I say with you because you're all like, you're a journalist and shit.
Training.
In training.
Training.
Why don't you tell a little bit about yourself?
You just did.
Well, why don't you tell them?
Hi. My name is. No, I'm just kidding. I am Jared Bogan. I used to make rap songs with this gentleman here.
It's a lie. I don't even rap.
You're right. Actually,
He wrote all of them for me. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Are you picking up? Because I can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm picking up.
Okay. Yeah. So that used to happen. Then at some point it didn't happen anymore. And
Find Spotify.
I went back to school to finish my degree. I went back for a degree in public affairs journalism. And I'll be done with that in a little bit.
Spotify. He's getting A's in all of his classes because he's a smart fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Fucking smart guys over here.
I got 10 years on all the other kids in there, so I'm at an advantage.
More like 13.
11. Nah, I mean, all right, so the average person graduates at what? 22 years old, 23 years old, 22, 23?
24, I thought.
Okay, so I'm about to graduate, and I'm 32.
Okay, I got you.
So we're about 10 years advanced.
Throwing some...
Why is it Mighty Morphin?
Because it was the joke to the beginning of the show.
Okay.
I used to throw Mighty Morphin on the beginning of some of the shows.
All right, what do you want me? Which artist? Pick an artist. All right,
You don't want to know who I'm about to pick.
I'll pick an artist.
We'll make it good. Because we'll be taking turns periodically. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Poor Man's Podcast, as you can tell, up on this shit there. It's the P&P.
Really boring.
Oh, shit. Oh, there went that.
Hey, I'm gone.
You did. This is the... It's alright. I don't know why that happened. Probably because I clicked that. I just kind of wanted to remove that.
You're really bad at this.
I know. This is the beautiful thing about doing it. Let me remove that for now. Alright, there we go. Is this what you do when you don't have a platform, man? When you go into shit and you really don't know. I'm just going to take those off for now. When you go into shit, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you go on the fly. But the part we fucked up was we had like 2 hours of conversation before this even started.
I know. We shouldn't talk ever.
I know. That's why I told you when you came
That's
over
what I keep telling people.
I was like, when you come
Every time
over
I
here,
talk to him, I'm like, I should stop doing that.
yeah, period. Like, I don't like the juice that you give me. I told you though, we went over the little movie script we did.
Yeah.
And then we should have ended it there and just sat staring at each other awkwardly for a good hour and a half.
That's how most of my
I rub my
social
dick.
encounters go. So yeah.
Oh, you rub your dick?
Oh no, not that last part.
Oh, because I saw him rubbing my dick while just staring at you.
Okay.
Right.
That's
You got it?
not okay.
Oh yeah. So
Yep,
I'm
it
gonna
went
jump.
that way.
I'm gonna jump right back into the shit that we were talking about, literally like right before I put everything together, which was the Ace Ventura shit. All right, so that's what I want to talk the most about, like Joe Rogan on his.
Set it up for him.
I'm set it up. So Joe Rogan.
Set up quicker. I'm sorry.
Joe Rogan, you want to host the show?
No.
All right, so Joe Rogan.
Which one now?
The latest Joe Rogan podcast.
Probably not.
So all right.
It just happened.
This is just yeah. This is like one of the new ones after Alex Jones. So.
That was cool.
I know, it was so beautiful. So he's on there. I'm reading it on the internet. I haven't actually watched it, so I'm going to say that now. I haven't watched the podcast yet, but he's talking about watching the movie Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with his 8 and 10-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he says he didn't realize until rewatching it with them how this shit was transphobic. He thinks it's transphobic, and now because there's Joe Rogan fans like there is Alex Jones fans. Motherfuckers are getting on the internet. They're hitting the boards and all that shit, and they're saying the shit that Ace Ventura: Pet Detective is a transphobic movie.
Joe Rogan fans are saying that?
Yeah, I know it's not Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan himself didn't necessarily say it, but it's key. It sparked the debate. It sparked the debate. In my opinion, it sparked the debate.
I see, like, so I hadn't heard of this debate until you brought it up.
Today, because it's been for the last 2 days.
I'm not entirely sure there is a debate. I don't know if it's one of these things where there's some small corner of the internet that's like picking up on this and running with it because they know it pisses off the middle of the country that can't handle anybody saying anything is offensive or wrong. I don't know. What do you think? As far as like, so just stick with what you know. You know that Joe Rogan watched it with his kids and said it's a very transphobic movie.
Yeah.
So is that in it of itself a controversial thing to say?
I don't think it's controversial, but I just think it's stupid.
Explain.
Did I explain it earlier pretty well? Because I don't think I did.
But now's your chance.
Yeah, no, I just don't think it is, man. It's fucking Ace Ventura. Okay, I remember I explained it. It's called comedy for a fucking reason. Like, if we can't make fun of shit, how do we? Like, I mean, I understand comedy isn't based around making fun of things, but it's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If we're getting limited on what we can laugh at, then what the fuck are we talking about right now? Like,
I mean, my big thing was when we were all growing up, didn't they tell us you need to be able to laugh at yourself?
They did.
But now
not anymore,
Now
motherfucker.
as adults, though, like, especially with the new generation coming up, it just seems like everybody's so like cloistered into this shelter culture, man. It's like they don't want to be exposed to anything that could possibly upset them.
Yeah, no, my take on it was the word. You got to stop medicalizing all these problems. Transphobia is an actual, like, that's a medical thing. That's a diagnosis, and you're gonna sit here and just throw phobia on the ends of words, and that's not that. Like, what would that actually look like? What would a transphobic person actually behave like?
That's what you were saying earlier, yeah.
You know, like, wouldn't it
like
be...
Like somebody with arachnophobia,
One,
it's the same thing.
Right, no, that's what we're
jump
saying.
Across the rooms and out windows over
Right.
spiders,
Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia, that's what I used earlier. Like, we're in a room probably that would not be claustrophobic friendly. They would probably have a freak out right now. Now, put the same person in a room, we'll say a person that doesn't like, I don't know, midgets. You know? Oh, shit, I mean little people. Gotta watch it. So, put them in a room full of somebody has a phobia of little people and put them in a room with a little person. Because that's a real thing. People do have that phobia.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Joe had that shit. If he would not, like, if you tried to get him, he'd flip out and run. He wouldn't cuss at the person or nothing. He'd be like, get the fuck away from me, and he'd go. It doesn't mean shit.
Okay.
So, or just like we were leading in with earlier, claustrophobia. You're not going to be in a fucking claustrophobic room. Alright? You're not.
Do anything you can do to
avoid
being in
said
that
situation. So, like...
Yeah, the point is it doesn't compare
exactly
to what people are calling, like, transphobic or homophobic. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are the people that absolutely fit that definition. You know?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, there's gotta be.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there, but when you're talking about
Ace Ventura is not the good example to use. Is
well,
what I'm saying.
no, like I wouldn't put that on the poster of transphobic
magazine.
Right, you know.
Even Ace is against these gays.
Right. Well, and I don't know, like, so the movie's made in what, like 1994?
Yeah,
So,
not mistaken. Jamie? Oh, I ain't got one of those.
I mean, comedy itself never really ages well. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
exactly what they were saying in that article, though.
Because some
that
things were socially acceptable back then that are not
Right,
now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you look at like the sitcoms back in the day, you had
Oh
dudes
God,
making fun.
they said
like,
that in Friends.
making jokes about beating each other's wives and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Bam,
you-
boom,
you
straight
say
to the
something like that on
moon.
a TV show now, it ain't going down like
Yeah.
that. They're gonna kick your shit off the air.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know how useful the activity is of traveling back in time and going, hey, look at this stuff that used to be acceptable. Let's brutalize the people.
Right,
that
because
were
I mean, if you're
involved
gonna
in
do that with
creation.
movies and music, then you're gonna have to do it with art, and
I got-
you're gonna have to do, you know.
I got another question. What's the internet's fascination with wanting to shit on Jim Carrey?
I didn't know the internet had that fast.
You know, no, we talked about this.
Way more time on the internet. Oh, are you talking about back when they were showing all these?
Pencils. It's in the kitchen over the stove, the last cabinet over the stove to the right. He was like when his wife had died. Remember 40 had shared that one thing, and he was like going like somebody asked him a question,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are we really like the universe is one?"
I honestly thought it was the other way around. I thought the internet was like championing Jim Carrey.
No, like I've seen video memes where they're like Jim Carrey's losing his shit.
I see it the other way, like Jim Carrey's making a lot of sense. Like
He does. No, I've seen both. I've seen those ones too, but the ones I've seen the most of is like Jim Carrey's losing his shit. Did you watch the shit what he did with Jerry Seinfeld? The riding in cars and getting coffee or whatever the fuck?
No.
Oh yeah, that was awkward as fuck. You should watch that.
Jerry Seinfeld.
It's not funny.
This is gonna be a hot take.
Jerry Seinfeld
seems like a dick as a human being. Like I enjoy the show Seinfeld, but every time Seinfeld by himself is just interacting with
people. You think
people,
he seems disingenuous?
He seems like an asshole. Like I don't know. He's the type of person that talks shit about the waitress. I don't know. He's just not that.
Like you talking about the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch the show, so no soup for you.
Not that show, but on episodes I've seen, he just seems like I don't know. Like, he's too.
Point being, it was the very first episode he had was the one with Jim on it, and it's just Jim is just on some like, are we really one? Is the universe us, or are we the universe? That type of shit.
Yeah.
And it's just yeah, but you could tell like Jerry was not ready for it. Like Jerry thought they were about to sit down and have some cup of coffee and like just shoot the shit about some regular things, and like he's so took back.
Jerry should have done his research.
He should have. No, I said the same stuff. Like, does he not know what the fuck Jim's doing right now? Jim is like not touching the floor of his house because he's painting right now. Like, there's so many paintings in his house he can't walk. Have you seen that? Like inside his house. Like after his wife died, he started like doing all these murals and shit. Like you can't walk. Here, I got my phone right here.
I believe you. You don't have.
Well, I'm Jamie. Pull it up.
I believe you.
You caught me mid-ball, Ray.
Jim Carrey has found another medium that he wants to pursue his artistic whatever.
What about looking up?
Jim Carrey can't step on the floor of his house.
Hang on. House. 2018. There we go.
Jim Carrey's painting the Sistine Chapel.
No, not that thing. Where's that? God damn it! Oh, he's got a new show coming out too. Tell people some shit. I can't have the dead silence on here.
You should have had Jamie do his job then.
Oh, Jamie, you're fired.
Jamie didn't know what his job was.
All right, well, fine. Look it up. Jim Carrey. You gotta look it up. Jim Carrey, psychopath murals. Jim Carrey's house
just a bunch
paintings.
Of exclamation points.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's house paintings, something like that.
Yeah. But regardless.
Yeah, right here.
It's been a lot of build up for this clip.
You found it?
We're all gonna watch. It's riveting radio.
Yeah, look. That's his fucking house, dude.
Was this for a news program?
I can't remember what it was for.
This is heavily produced.
Everybody, if you want to find the video that we're looking at, look up Jim Carrey house painting 2018 on YouTube.
Okay.
Alright, like, I'm not trying to... The one with this come across like I'm trying to shit on Jim Carrey. But it was just... That's where he's at. And then fucking Jerry Seinfeld brings him on the show like, hey, what's up, man? You want to have some coffee? Talk about today's, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
The paintings are becoming one with my home.
I mean, but is anybody actually, like, going after Jim Carrey because Ace Ventura was
It's about to happen. I guarantee it.
I don't know, man.
I guarantee it.
Look, if they said... Here's what would happen.
Didn't Jim Carrey write most of that movie?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
look it up. Jamie?
All I know is if they went and asked Jim Carrey about if his movies before weren't socially progressive enough, he would say yes because he said it 1,000 times before.
But the movies aren't comedy is not supposed to be socially progressing. I'm not watching comedy for some social commentary.
Well,
unless I'm watching South Park.
I'm going to disagree with that. There's a lot of comedy that's
yes, Jim Carrey did help write it.
Okay.
I mean, George Carlin had a lot of social commentary.
Okay, but I'm not looking for it in every little bit of my... Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm watching a comedy to just literally laugh at some shit to laugh. If I'm wanting something with social commentary, I'm not going to get it from the dude that's pulling ass cheeks apart to talk to me. You feel me?
Unless it's South Park.
Not. I'm not from that movie. I'm not gaining social commentary.
That was a true 90s kid statement right there.
Simpsons did it, but seriously, like I'm not.
I don't know if there's any one genre that does or doesn't lend itself to social commentary. You know what I mean? Like I think all of them can and can't. I don't think you need to put that responsibility on every single fucking thing that exists. Like, oh, you can't just do this for the sake of doing it. It has to be in line with these morals.
Right, like not everything
values.
has to have a reason behind
Thank you.
it.
That's
Right,
like
yeah.
it was.
I agree with that. I'm just saying I wouldn't go so far as saying comedy is it social comedy.
No, okay, I might. Okay, if I did say that, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm not looking for social commentary. I did say that, didn't I? Holy shit, I'm a retard. I'm not looking for social commentary from a movie called Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I'm not looking for fucking
fair
like.
enough.
That's
Right.
not what I'm looking for from that movie. I'm looking for a laugh.
Right.
If I'm looking for social commentary within my comedy, I'm gonna go for my George Carlins. I'm gonna go watch South Park. I'm gonna go watch. If I'm watching some shit to just watch some shit, I'm watching Drawn Together, the
Like
show.
I didn't watch Freddie Got Fingered and look for a progressive feminist under.
No doubt.
Why are we talking about that? Isn't that the next one? Shouldn't Tom Green be tackled about fucking false rape allegations? Hashtag Me Too. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
How you know it's false? How you know his dad did?
Didn't actually Freddie finger? Well, if you think about it, Freddie never really said he didn't.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, if we're going by what was said and not the actions around it, the actual words, "Dad never fingered me," was never said. I don't think.
Yeah. Look. As
I
far
don't
as
know,
I
man.
know,
There's a lot of things said in that movie, so. I don't
We
know.
watched him jack off an elephant. The 90s and the 2000s was a great time for. We're literally.
That was
Our
the
favorite
prime
movies
time,
involved man spreading his
That
ass
was
cheeks.
the golden age of toilet humor.
Exactly.
Is what that was.
Why did Andy Dick and Tom Green not ever do a movie together? That's $1 million idea right there. Wait, I'm taking these off. Can you say how's it sounding in your shit?
I think it sounds fine. I don't know. I sound like I'm off mic.
Do you sound like you're off mic? How about now?
Woo woo. I don't know. That'll work. We're good.
No. Stop. I got this. I'm just gonna push it back. There we go.
Hello.
How's it sound now?
Hello. Yeah. All right.
That sound better now?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
there you go. It's all good. This is what we learn while
Talk
we do
about
things.
art, right?
This is art.
What is art for? What is art? What is art? Movies, television.
You're getting real deep with it.
No,
right now.
seriously. What is art? Art is supposed to be the place that you talk about your feelings and shit, right? Art's not supposed to be the place where everything
It's
is
censored?
objective truth and all that. If there is gonna be some transphobia, shouldn't it be in art, right? Isn't that the place? Like if somebody has those
The
feelings,
whole point of art is freedom of expression.
right?
You know what I'm
It's what I'm
saying?
saying.
Like,
Yeah.
so
If somebody has that
when it
feeling,
gets down to it, just because something offends you like that, like say I'm looking at a painting and I don't like the content of it, it's babies getting trampled in the woods or something. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of an extreme
That guy's
example.
really got some
But-
serious shit going
But I
on
mean,
in that
it's the
painting.
same concept though. Like it just because that offends me doesn't mean I need to go on a tirade about it, try and get the painting taken down.
no.
Oh, Momo.
It's the same
That's a
concept
good one.
when somebody sees a movie that all of a sudden they think
I
has some
I
kind of
disagree with you. You
transphobic
apparently don't know
agenda,
about Momo
and-
Challenge right now.
But
That nigga
like,
destroyed that shit.
that is the place where people are supposed to put their fucked up thoughts, isn't it? I thought
Oh,
that's
shit.
what
Artists
art.
and filmmakers used to get praised for pushing the envelope and being different and out there. Now it's something to be afraid of, and that's what I don't understand.
I don't understand. Yeah, we keep looking at art to create social change or something like that, and I'm like, but
Yes, it can do that, but you're not going to find one piece of art that's going to do that, and you're not going to also find one piece of art that's going to make everybody go out and start killing gay people or something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Have
Like,
you ever read that? What was that one book? Great Gatsby. Kill John Lennon. Fuck movie.
I've
I
actually.
mean, you're going to have your psychopaths at any rate.
Kill John Lennon.
I'm just saying, like, there's where else would what are you gonna do? You just say, hey, you quiet that voice forever, never use it, talk with it or anything, because the things that you have to say are not completely aligned with what we believe is correct.
Don't they call
Glad
them
you brought that up.
dictatorships?
Which brings me into my next point. Alex Jones
Okay.
says a lot of things that doesn't fall in line with what everybody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but now you realize we're outside the realm of art now. So
I know. Is it art? But it's,
That's what this conversation's turned into.
yeah, I know. But we're just going to the next topic at hand. What the fuck art right now? All right? We're talking about Alex Jones. He's the man.
Okay.
I did not hear his appearance, so I don't.
You didn't
know
watch? Have you not watched it
I
yet?
have not seen it.
Well, no. Well, the general thing that's because we talked about it a little bit via the Facebook was when I posted that shit saying win, lose, draw. I think people should be worried about this because this makes it open to censorship of what can be reported. Well, he disagreed immediately and was like, no, that's just what this dude's lawyer is saying.
No, there were specific charges that got Alex Jones in trouble.
Yeah, but Alex, I don't like saying it because I clown. Well, before he goes into this, I clown with the Alex Jones shit. I made a video where I called it the Alex Jones challenge, but the fact is, Alex is the reason why we think about, even like without meaning to, he's the reason why we think about shit. All the fucking 9/11 conspiracies. I know you're not as on board with that shit as like you used to be, but there's still. My point is, you shouldn't be in trouble for questioning shit. Now, I understand his is a little different because he gets blamed for saying like he was inciting violence. Don't agree with that because everybody, that's like the fish baby shit. Like when you watch the whole clip, it's not as crazy as it is if you're watching the 2 minute
Chimeras.
Exactly, the 2 minute rip of they're making fish babies and shit.
And that just says the context is everything.
They're making humanoid fish
is,
babies.
There's not a lot of context.
There is though. There's a lot more. There's a lot more to that one. There was. The point is,
he was talking about human chimera hybrids.
The point is, like he goes like, okay, so people clown on him, right?
That was an actual Soviet experiment.
Yeah,
That's real.
That's real. See, exactly. Look, people like Rogan was. He says that he'll say, I like Alex Jones. He's a good friend of mine, but when he's sounding like crazy shit, I'm gonna laugh at it and I'm gonna say you sound crazy as shit. So he gets Alex on the show and Alex starts talking to him about shit. And he's like, fuck, man, I'm freaked out. And Joe's not like a fucking, like, he's not a follower. I don't think he follows trends, all like that. I know. I said that I thought he started the fucking whole debate about being transphobic and it pissed me off because he's not, okay, no, I'll explain that more. He's not supposed to be that guy. He's not supposed, Joe's never been the one to me that's, like, was bringing that shit up and into focus, like, well, this is kind of fucked up, and I'm gonna make this.
Yep, see right here, the chimera experiments.
You can trust me.
You can read it off.
I'm not saying that Russia or other scientists didn't.
I'm just saying this is where all that originated. Is that guy?
Yeah,
look,
what I'm saying is
mainstream media reports it as
DNA does
Alex,
not allow those.
Alex Jones. Alex
Yeah.
Jones is doing this. Alex Jones doing that. They're banning him on YouTube, bro. Like it's not right. Like this shit's not right. I don't agree with
In my
it.
opinion, the only way you should be allowed to get banned on YouTube is if you're putting up something that's literally like a credible threat.
They're showing people overdose on YouTube, but you're banning
right,
Alex Jones.
exactly.
There's a lot of layers to that, right? Because the YouTube is not a public square.
No, and I
YouTube
get
is
that.
not.
It's not like the amendments in the Constitution doesn't apply because it's privately owned.
It's privately owned platform.
Yeah, it's like coming on someone's property and cussing them out and thinking that you can do that.
Okay,
Right.
so what was YouTube's like official reason for kicking Alex Jones
I
off?
don't fucking know.
Jamie?
I thought YouTube stuck with him the longest.
They did. Then they kicked him off. Roku brought him back, and then they kicked him off. He's banned off everything. Infowars is literally. I don't even know how they're reaching people right now.
All I know is what involved the law. All I know is the part that got him in trouble with the thing.
So why don't you tell us what you know then?
So he didn't get in trouble for any of his conspiracy theories.
Right.
You can kick and say, and I think maybe all you want. You're allowed to do that. Nobody's going to get you in trouble for that. Now, what he did was he posted videos and, like, you can find these, and he since went back and said he didn't do this, but there's plenty of evidence that he did. He said he knew for a fact that these people were actors. He said he knew for a fact that these kids didn't die in Sandy Hook. He said,
No, he's went back and said sorry. Get your fan. Here, there's a fan right there. Turn it on for a second.
So basically, what
he's
they're
went back and
saying
said
is YouTube banned Alex Jones along, and not just YouTube. Apparently, Apple, Facebook, Twitter,
See?
and Spotify have all.
I don't know how
banned
the fuck
Alex
he's on
Jones
anyway.
And Infowars permanently, for reasons ranging from simple terms of service violations to actively inciting violence or promoting hate.
But he's not.
He did, though, because he encouraged people to dox those people. And what do you dox somebody for?
Wait. He encouraged... Show me where he encouraged it.
It's all, you gotta find that shit, man. It's goddamn research.
And YouTube, or you Google that shit. Alex Jones encourages... Say that again?
Doxing?
Encourages doxing.
Yeah, he talked about people should go to these houses and whatnot. You know what I mean? Investigate. They should investigate. Right?
Oh, that's not the... That's what... Okay. Did he say they should go to their houses, or did he say that they should investigate?
He popped up these pictures of these people that were on the news and said that these guys need to be...
Okay, what it is, CNN says it's a defamation lawsuit having been filed against broadcaster Alex Jones by several Sandy Hook elementary school families
So it's defamation.
in Newtown, Connecticut, for defamation of character and lasting trauma and physical, mental abuse due to the fact that he claimed that the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting was fake. So that was one of the things, just because his opinion was that it was fake. So they're suing him over that, and they banned him from YouTube for that. Multiple conspiracy theories that they're saying is fake news, which they're trying to do away with, quote-unquote, fake news.
You can't even find where he said he's... How do I look... If I was trying to find the clip of him doxing, how would I spell doxing? So first of all, because I'm a target.
D-O-X.
Okay, I did spell it right. D-O-X-I-N-G, right?
I think it was 2 X's.
2 X's. So doxing what? Sandy Hook? See, we got that. See,
YouTube has Jones.
we got that blank shit. And now we're all three. Look at this shit.
They got Jones quoted on March 14th, 2014 as saying, "I've looked at it, and undoubtedly there's a cover-up. These are actors. They're manipulating the public. They've been caught lying, and they were pre-planning before it and rolled out with it."
Okay, so once again, I'm looking for the part where he says go to their houses. Don't see that anywhere. I don't hear that anywhere. It's literally, that's what it gets reported as. But if he says you need to investigate this, that's not the same. Investigating something? Come on, bro.
I know for a fact that this was a cover up.
But he's also he went back and said he was wrong for that though.
After
the
shit
fact.
went down.
Yeah, but
after the families got harassed.
all right, look.
and death threats.
I'm not defending that. All right, this ain't what I'm defending. I don't want to come off cross that because I'm not defending the crazy. What I'm defending is the ability to investigate, as crazy as that is.
But there's a difference between questioning and saying.
But he did, that's all he said when he said questioning.
He said, "I know for a fact." He just
Yeah, but all right, but he didn't. Okay, but hold up, but he didn't say also in that same sentence. Now go to their house and kill them.
Okay.
Now go to their house because that's what's being said. That's what's being like once it trickles down to bullshit.
The inciting violence is from an interview where he said that they should have more armed militias down at the border for the quote-unquote national security.
And how's it put off though? What are we getting told? We're all under the impression that he's getting sued because of the Sandy Hook shit, like because he was inciting violence in their families, and it's really about the southern border.
That's just one thing he's getting sued for. This is one thing on the list. He's got like multiple lawsuits right now.
That's just people jumping in on it right now. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
same
exactly
thing
what that is, because they do it every time somebody famous gets in trouble.
And that's what I was about to say. It's just something else. Name it. It's a different subject. Same thing. Mainly rape.
You think?
Hashtag me too.
You think that's a valid way to question things? To say
No.
On your forum, I looked at this. I know for a fact.
Not saying that.
I just find it slightly dangerous because part
I
of
don't
it,
say
I don't
that's
know
not what
all
I'm
of
saying.
it, because part of it seems like they're trying to ban him strictly for questioning the official narrative.
That's how I'm taking it.
And that's a dangerous thing.
But they're using that other shit as the legal way to be like, no, well, he said that fucking, go look into this, guys.
Using his other lawsuits as a
I know you
reason.
feel like a minority right now. You probably feel like you're in a...
I'm not saying you're not valid.
You're
though,
right.
you know
No, here's what I'm saying. You're right. He shouldn't have got on there and said...
If it was a completely public and free forum...
He shouldn't have got on there and said, I know for a fact this, that, and a word third. He should have said. But he didn't say... But he also didn't say, go to their house... Go to their jobs.
Combine that with the temperature of the show. I mean, first
of all,
it's not the. First of all, like how many times does he tell people to take it? Oh, nobody, all this shit. You watch all the clips. You know what I'm saying? He's constantly doing shit like that, and fucking at the same time.
We're watching clips. Watch the show. I'm not. Watch a show.
Hillary is a demon spawn.
Hillary said people that vote for fucking Donald Trump are deplorable people.
Is that the same thing?
Is
He
it?
said- he
Is
said-
it not the same
He says
thing?
she's literally the spawn of demons.
She might
He
be.
does. He's not.
Alex Jones definitely has a flair for the dramatic. You know what I'm saying? He's using
Listen,
that kind of language.
Okay, this is
to
where I'm
paint
fucked
a
up. I get
vivid,
fucked up on it too.
vivid
All right,
picture.
he said some crazy shit like that. But my point, and this is what I'm wrapping it back to, is Alex is the reason why we question shit.
Alex is the
old.
only reason- the
He's
only
one of the
reason-
biggest reasons why. And I'm gonna put. I'm
He's one of the
point.
most public reasons.
Look, no, I'm saying like as people, like not as people of the United States, people in that are into conspiracy theory shit. Like he's the reason. Like early Alex Jones, not now Alex Jones. Like the one that wasn't fucking going crazy and yelling at you. There's another version of him that
Yeah.
exists, believe it or not, where he's a lot more calm.
If you look back in the
and
90s
rational.
and in the late 80s,
And he
he's
talk-
a lot more
Yeah,
chill.
exactly. I think maybe they might be slipping something into his Kool-Aid and making him go fucking nutty. I don't know.
I think it's on himself.
Who's they? The faceless people. This one. So
I think it's an InfoWars stuff.
no. I mean, it might be. Look,
It's all that iodine he be eating.
there used to be a regular Alex Jones that wasn't coming and yelling and going nuts when he talked to you. That's the Alex Jones I'm referring to. And some of the points that he makes now within all of his crazy shit is shit that we should still think about.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
You should think about things when they're material, when there's a reason to think about them.
Okay.
There's a lot of things, conspiracies that he's pushed forward that are absolutely immaterial, and it's a complete fucking
Okay.
waste of time to go.
So
down that rabbit
there's a
hole.
stance, I can't remember who said this, but they said that if you believe in conspiracy theories, that you have to be open to all conspiracy theories. You can't be like, well, I believe in 9/11, but that shit that happened in Guantanamo
The
Bay
way I
ain't
look at it
happening.
is if there's a conspiracy theory that's a theoretical, logical possibility, you have to at least look into it.
Okay, I'll put it like this. Remember that? Remember?
you have
hang on,
to
no.
at least do a little bit of research to prove that it's false.
If you have to knock down every alternative thing that comes, every alternative view of reality, you'll never do anything else because you can continue to do that over and over again. That's why you don't go into proving negatives. That's why you look at a thing and see if you could prove that that's not true with the official there. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't come over here and say, well, you can't say that this over here didn't happen because you haven't looked at, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, that'd be a complete waste of time and resources. And you'd be doing that nonstop. That's all we would do. That's it. We would talk about, we'd come out with, hey, I don't think we're actually talking over the internet now. I think these are microwaves that are transmitting these signals, and I think they're frying people's brains on the way to blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, we can
Well,
do
and that you just have to kind of trust your own judgment. Like, is this thing I'm looking at a quack job, or, you know, is it got some kind of basis in reality? And if it's got some kind of
You
valid
guys are
basis
all gonna
in
hate me.
reality,
Yeah,
I'm
but
about to tell you. I
there's a
think I have the
lot of-
microphone turned down for like all of that.
then-
I know it's gonna hear it. They're gonna hear us. I might have to figure out how to like amplify the volume though. You might have to show me how to do something like that.
You're the worst.
At least I noticed it.
Hey, Poor Man's Podcast, bro. We ain't
Thank you.
fucking-
Some people get it. It's the point, bro. It's Poor Man's Podcast for a reason. We fuck up and we keep it rolling, baby. We keep it moving. Because I
Every day's
can't.
a learning
I
experience,
don't know
man.
how to go back and edit. I don't know how to fix this shit. You just go. You go with it, man. You roll with the
See you later.
punches. It's the Poor Man's Podcast. The most expensive thing in this bedroom right now is probably this microphone. This microphone is more expensive than that HD cam.
All right, let me put it this way. What we were just talking about.
All right.
Let's say you got famous, and let's say I make it my life's work to tear you down, and I just keep coming out with different backstory after backstory explaining Justin Tinney. You know what I'm saying? Like just fucking. I knew him back when he was a dick, and they can prove I knew you, so I got some.
Yeah, you definitely knew me when I was
credibility.
a dick.
Yeah, and I could just come up with whatever the hell I want, and then there's gonna be some segment of people say, "Hey, I don't know, man. Like nobody's decided to really look into this, though. You know, maybe he did rape a bunch of children when he was 25 years old. You know, like there's a."
That was another extreme.
That's a pretty
We're,
extreme.
this is a show of extreme examples.
I
Y'all.
was just- I say, maybe
I wanna
he
start by-
himself is a human chimera.
I'm really mad that I just found out about the microphone thing, but we're gonna keep it moving. God damn it, we need to fill it in with some good shit because that was some really good shit. Human chimeras, look it up. This real thing.
It really is though.
They
Hey,
gave it
look
a
it
real
back up
shot.
again if you want me to.
It's not a real thing. They gave it a real shot. You know what I'm saying? Like DNA does not combine. You can't do that with the. You can't make
Not yet.
it. You can't. Christmas coming. One day there'll be horsemen.
Hey man, you never know.
Yeah.
There might be.
I mean, look at what humankind's done the last.
point,
100
listen,
years.
I don't-
We've had more
I don't wanna go-
technological advancements
I'll let
in
you
the last
explain
100
how
years
Lil
than the
Xan
last
raps.
1,000. What?
That motherfucker's half Mule.
He's he's something. I don't want to keep on hitting the hard word because I don't want to get in trouble, but he's something, all right.
His tongue is obviously too big for his mouth.
Tupac's boring. Tupac's not boring. No, I mean, I don't want to go too far off topic of what I said. Alex Jones.
Nobody knows what the topic is. The fucking microphone was down for the last time.
Oh, shit.
Talk about umbrellas and Mary Poppins.
I don't think it was. We could hear each other when we had the shit going. I think they're going to just really hear us now.
Okay.
So, I mean, we all heard it on the front. It came.
We'll host. Keep the show moving.
I'm gonna keep it moving. Hang on. Where the fuck was my? Tell him something. Tell him a joke. No, not that. I don't want that shit.
You looking for your pad?
Yeah. Anyways, even though it's probably whatever. Alex Jones serves a purpose, and him getting fucking these lawsuits, I think could open the door for censorship and questioning what the fuck is real and what ain't. I hope it ain't. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I hope I am wrong. That would be the best case scenario, that I'm completely wrong and ignorant to what is going on, and that's fine. But I think that's my personal opinion, is I think that if that's where this is the start of it. I don't think, and once again, because the mic was down and all that, I don't think what the fuck was I trying to say here?
You're not getting
his presentation on some of the shit wasn't the best way. I don't think fucking, inciting violence or whatever is.
In terms of the law, you're not going to hear me advocate pretty much ever for limits on speech. You're not going to hear me say that Alex Jones should be restricted from speaking.
Well, how do you feel about him getting restricted on all the platforms? That's the one. YouTube. He just told YouTube, Twitter, everything. He can't. InfoWars is banned on.
Yeah, but you didn't let me finish my thought.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
At the same time, while he is enabled to do the speech that he does, I think his purpose has been largely nefarious. I don't think he does a service to people. I think he disservices people by filling people's heads with a bunch of things that undermine their own confidence in their ability to affect change.
Oh wow, this guy's getting deep.
I'm just saying, yeah, seriously. You know how many people are apathetic because Alex Jones got them confused for years, and now they think that there's a gigantic multi-level conspiracy that fucking really runs everything, and that the democratic process doesn't serve any.
Don't they know? Wait, the Democrats or the Democratic?
Democratic process.
That's right.
Because I definitely agree that the Democrats don't really serve much of a purpose. Neither do Republicans. So.
I mean, we're gonna talk about the two-party system.
Yeah,
that's a whole different.
That's what we got the fucking mule to kick.
Show.
No, it ain't another show. That's a right now thing. But yeah, we'll work our way to it.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable because most things break down on two different philosophical lines, and that's why you see the typical conservative liberal model. They go by different names in different countries, but it's in pretty much every country in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you have the conservative party and you have the liberal party, It's just...
Yeah, but that's slowly starting to change right now, though, because, I mean, you've got, like, with this whole shelter culture and everything else going on, you've got a lot of different things coming out. Like, look, there's, like, 14 different fucking...
But it's still, I mean, it's a more extreme...
president this year.
Liberal ideology, but it's still on that you know what I mean?
It's
still
still on
down
the left side, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Go
ahead.
You have a bunch of people
That's
that,
right.
I don't know. Liberals are usually about circumstance.
Join us. You want to grab it, Jeremy? Sorry, Jamie.
Conservatives are usually
sorry,
about
buddy.
personal responsibility, stuff like that.
I didn't catch you on that last part. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Were you just rambling to just ramble?
No, I was saying stuff.
All right. So did you hear about this is gonna be going off. But this is one of the shit I want to talk about. Did you hear about the lady, the Jaguar lady? That's what I call her. We had another person. Harambe would be proud. I just want to say this now. So some dumbass trying to get a better picture or something climbed into a Jaguar enclosed. What do they call that shit? Where it's enclosed?
The enclosure?
I just call
The
it.
Enclosure. Yes, the Jaguar enclosure. Thank you.
I just call it a cage.
So yeah, some dumb bitch jumped into the cage, all right, with her camera, and the Jaguar fucked her up.
Was she like slow?
Where was
you know
this?
what I mean? Like, was she?
Pull it up, man. After you're done doing that,
Is she disabled in some way?
I don't know. She's got to. Well, I feel like everybody is when they feel they do dumb shit like that.
Well, no. Look, that's another thing people do. Like because somebody does something extreme, they want to label them a psycho or something. That's another medical. You know what I mean? That's an actual thing. So like, normal people do messed up things. Look at most of the murders in most of the wars throughout history, or all those people psychopaths.
See, all the ones are all the ones are edited now. The one I seen was unedited.
The majority of world leaders, a lot of them have sociopathic tendencies.
Well, the point I'm bringing this up for is because it's like the first time they actually said they're not gonna euthanize the fucking jaguar. All the other.
Why would they euthanize the jaguar?
You didn't hear about this shit, bro? That's what you at?
That's what they do.
That's what they do. They killed Harambe. They killed fucking the tiger.
No. The Harambe situation, is this still ongoing, or is she still in the jaguar enclosure?
No, she was.
Because the Harambe situation, the kid was in there while the gorilla was in there, and they, you know what I mean? They had to kill him to get the kid out.
So they couldn't. Okay, so this I'm devil's advocate. They couldn't hit it with the tranquilizer.
It's like
their defense for that was saying
that
it
freaked
would
him out harder.
It would have freaked him out and pissed him off. So they didn't want to risk him getting angry and taking it out on the kid.
Right, and it's the same reason that police don't shoot for the torso, or you know what I mean? Police shoot kill shots.
Send her mass her up.
Yeah, they don't aim for the
They
leg.
already took all the unedited ones off.
They're aiming for your chest. They're aiming for your vital organs. But that goes with animals too. They're gonna go for.
They took all the unedited ones off here. I want to show you all this shit, but I can't find it. Maybe you can find it. But she got fucked up. Like I've never seen this.
Why
Why
would they kill the animal in post? Like if she's out of the cage, and she's alive or whatever, event is
no, I
over.
agree. I agree. No, I agree. I'm not. I was just playing devil's advocate.
You're gonna take retribution against this fucking jaguar that was just being.
It's just one of the first times. It's just the way shit's reported again. The news, the shit that makes it across our news feed, my news feed, is that's one of the ones. Usually you hear. It would have been the other way around. Jaguar killed.
Sure it wasn't a tiger?
No, it wasn't a tiger.
The Jacksonville Jaguar.
And the Dolphins. And then save the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Oh, no, here it is.
Speaking of which. Sorry. Now we're going to change the background music, friend.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Tupac. Oh, do your correct pattern. That was easy.
I try not to make it.
Oh, I'm about to piss you off.
Trying to take a selfie.
I'll turn that down. Oh, okay, we're gonna play that? Alright, that's cool. Alright.
Some of these images are disturbing.
Some of these images are disturbing, guys. As they cover up the images.
The lady had her hand in the paw.
I'm so disturbed.
Jaguar all clawed up.
For Michelle Flores and her son Adam, this was not how their trip to the zoo on Saturday was supposed to go.
Shit.
This is
Adam
not.
capturing the terrifying moments after a woman was attacked by this jaguar. When
Jaguar
jumped a barrier to get closer to the cat's cage to take a selfie. Michelle tried to stop the animal with a water bottle.
Wow, this was the greatest story ever.
For her sweater.
That didn't work.
You shitting me, right? That water bottle didn't stop that fucking jaguar? Get the fuck out of here.
What if it was BPA plastic?
You know what they should have used was a dildo.
The segment of the show we call Idiot of the Day.
They should have threw dildos at it. That would have stopped it for sure.
Do not hold the jaguar
Death
responsible.
injuries were caused due to human error.
You think?
This isn't the first incident involving the cat. Last year.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. It's a repeat offender.
All the barriers that we have in place do meet the USDA standards and regulations for animals such as the jaguars, which are predators.
It's a repeat offender. Someone's calling you.
So basically, the moral of that story is don't jump in a jaguar enclosure, y'all.
Yo, that jaguar was a repeat offender.
Yeah.
It's a repeat offender, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I changed my mind completely. I need to put that.
Nah.
Why would
See,
you?
now, why would you do that for a selfie like that?
All right, I want to talk about something.
Is it a selfie if it's got a jaguar in it? Like,
Hold up. Let me get this picture.
Apparently,
Hey, yo, chill the fuck back there, dog. Quit eating my arm. I'm trying to.
That's pretty much what happened. Like, how are you gonna think that's a good idea? This is an animal that could
just
maul me.
Photoshop the thing and post.
No, man, you gotta be there.
It's not that
real
hard.
action.
It's not that hard to clip art a jaguar out of a fucking picture and put it behind you.
Right.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
or like, take the selfie from 5 feet
Who's gonna
away
be
on the
impressed?
other side of the barrier, not jumping
And
into
for
where the
who?
cat can get you.
And for who? posting it to what, Instagram?
Probably.
So like 9 people can be impressed with your fucking zeal for life. Fuck out of here.
Oh, social media. Social media is gonna be. I think.
Social media
Is social media a virus?
Civilization as we know it.
No, seriously, is it Skynet?
Wait a second.
Is social media
Social
Skynet?
media
It's
is
the
just a bunch of
beginnings.
Alex
That's what Elon Musk.
Joneses.
Isn't that?
It's the
Isn't that what?
beginnings of it.
That's what Elon Musk said. Straight up, he said that fucking the internet.
Wait. How can you be all pro Alex Jones and anti social media? I mean, that's just an aggregate of a bunch of dumb opinions.
You can be as anti-social media as you want to, but
still
in
like
this day and
social-
age, you're not
yeah,
going to be
Alex
able to
Jones.
be productive without it.
Yo, you can.
I mean, you
Yo,
can,
dude,
but
there's like a whole world of people that don't use social media. They exist.
It depends what you mean by productive. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like in?
I guess it
in
would
your
be
job?
more. Yeah, I guess it would be more if your job like required it.
Definitely, if your job required it.
But I mean, also you got to think 85% of advertising now happens on Instagram and Facebook
I
in
know.
6 to 10 second ads.
Yeah, they really want Justin to see Captain.
Hey.
No, wait.
They want me to
Shazam.
watch Shazam. Hey, yo, let me inside of you and you feel all my powers. No.
What?
It was say my name and you'll feel all of me in you. What did he say?
I don't know.
Oh
It's
man, I gotta
online.
bring that up. Oh yeah, I said that to church tonight. Say my name and you'll feel all my powers in you. That's literally what it was.
Feel my powers
In you. You will feel my powers in you. Yeah. Hold on.
Well, you know.
What was the Shazam quote?
You know the writers wrote that
Shazam
to
quote?
Like,
No, not. Shazam quote. That's
20 years from now, we'll be talking about how Shazam was childophobic. Why couldn't he stay little when he fought?
oh wait, you know Archer's always got a good one.
Right? So why are you on the run?
Bob, have you ever heard of ISIS?
From the Shazam ISIS Hour TV show? Remember Shazam? Wait, who was the actor that played Billy Batson? Remember? He'd go, Shazam!
Bob.
What?
That is not what happened at all in my fucking videos. He said, let me feel you inside," something like that.
You know, just pull up the preview.
I'm trying, but I can't find the 3-second one.
I didn't know there was a 3-second.
That's the one we keep hearing.
Oh, that's the 5-second ad between.
Yeah. Oh fucking A. Of course not. I ain't gonna be able to find it. Let me try and watch a video on YouTube and see what
Oh,
happens.
Jesus.
I'll try and watch the Shazam
There's a
trailer.
family in our driveway.
Oh no, they're gonna play it. Someone help me, for God's sakes. This is terrible. We got too much dead space. We can't have dead space in the mic. The people get all discouraged from listening. Something I read about.
Trailer.
I just want to hear the part where he says, "Say my name and you'll feel my powers inside you." I want to say that before I have sex with my wife tonight. Like right when I'm on top of her. I'm a...
Is that what you're looking for?
No, it's just like literally a 5-second clip. It's very like rapey. Keep going. No, keep on going.
Nobody's isolated just that part. Wait, maybe this.
No, that's definitely going to be Breaking Bad. And that's on your phone, bro. Your phone is... Dude. I don't know your name.
My name is Jeff.
Bro,
Oh, it's a
Your-
spoof.
your phone is controlling the music and everything in the background. You just turned all that back up.
I still could barely hear it.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Control your
What?
shit.
How
man.
much do you like Chris Webby? I hope you like him a lot now because I put a bunch of albums on your Spotify.
You saved him to it?
Yeah.
Dick move. You shouldn't do that to another man.
Well, at least I told you. Well, now you can unsave me. But how hilarious would it be if you sit there listening to some good old Marilyn Manson and then next thing you know, Rookie of the Year comes on?
It'd be great.
Because I know how much you love Marilyn Manson.
We are all stars now.
Is it? I'm still waiting for that shit back there. Say my name. Wait, is this it?
I don't know. I mean, this is the trailer. It's 2.5 minutes.
This is good. This is it. Right here. It's gotta be.
Say my name so my powers may flow through you.
Yes! Say my name so my powers may flow through you, strong dick style. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be, I'm telling you.
It's less sexual than you made it out to be.
Oh, it depends
It's
on.
still kind of rapey.
Say my name. Well, he should have said it way more creepier. Say my name so my powers will flow through you.
I think you just want it to be creepy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Or right before you have sex with your wife. There's two jokes to this. Creepy and, you know, I'm about to give her this strong
Right.
dick. You know what I'm saying? That Shazam dick. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The Rock.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Shazam.
Yeah.
He's not Shazam. Or he was supposed to be the villain.
No, he's supposed to be Black Adam.
I didn't see him as they showed Black Adam. It does not look like The Rock.
Hmm.
It's really weird.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think much about DC's casting choices.
Actually, dude, if you watched... Oh, I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm glad you said DC. Did you watch Teen Titans?
Yes.
You watched Titans?
Yes.
What'd you think?
It was good. I liked it.
Look at that! Something positive about DC. What about you, Jay?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a good show. Until, like, the last episode. I didn't like the last
They're making
episode.
a spin-off off of it already.
Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
It's already out. Brendan Fraser.
Fraser's in it.
That's the thing that's hook, line, and sinker for people. Brendan Fraser still acts. I thought that fat fuck died. Get out of here. Seriously, they like, once again, it's one of those things where they paint a bad picture of somebody for no reason on the internet. Brendan Fraser's one of them.
Oh, it's because he can't act at all.
Well, why did they fucking shit on Bam
I enjoyed
Margera?
those movies when I was a kid, man.
Hey, bro, go back and watch
Which movie? Like George of the Jungle?
Bedazzled. I can name movies. Yeah, George of the Jungle,
The
Bedazzled.
Mummies?
The Mummy
you made
movies were
millions
good.
Off of those.
Mummy was the shit, bro. Say you didn't like the Mummy movies, dog. Come on.
The Red Dragon one was dope.
I like the first one.
The first one was sick.
And after that, The Rock was in that.
The Rock was in Scorpion King one. That's part 2.
Yeah, for like 5 seconds.
And then he did a spin-off movie, The Scorpion King.
Yeah,
He was only in that
was
movie
his
one.
whole movie.
No, look, this gets deeper. He was in that, and then they did a spin-off. Now they've done like more Scorpion King movies now.
They've done like prequels now.
Yeah, they've done prequels to the prequel.
Why?
I have no fucking clue. I
To
haven't
show
watched
you
any of it.
two of them are like the origin story of the Scorpion King.
Why are you
As,
really
like, him
obsessed
as a
with
kid.
origin stories?
Because apparently there's not enough story to tell at the beginning.
Why not just... here's the part where they do shit that is cool.
I think it's because in a lot of movies, when they first put out the first one, they don't give you a whole lot of
Are you wearing a strange
backstory
music
to
shirt?
what's going
Yeah.
on. You just kind of
No.
get
I just-
injected
oh, it's Caribou.
into this story that's already
can't make
going
those no more.
on, and you don't really...
Right.
It takes you the first 20 minutes of the movie to catch your bearings.
Hold up. I'm sorry. We just jumped topics again. This motherfucker don't know why you can't make Caribou no more.
What?
You don't know either?
Can't make the drink?
Yeah. Are you you both shitting me, right?
Would they stop making
151. They
Really?
discontinued it, yeah. Oh, you both.
But there's other kinds of
When they
151.
do that?
Yeah, but that's not, you can't get Bacardi 151. And that's what you need.
I don't think... I think you could use...
You could technically, yeah, sure, but you can't use Bacardi 151. And until they bring back Bacardi 151, I'm boycotting Bacardi. Which is fine because I never drank anything
I
else
was gonna
but
say, I don't
151
really-
anyways.
But drink Bacardi.
Boycotting that shit.
I drink
It's a
Hennessy
brave
most of the
stance.
time.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
brave.
How did you turn your phone back down, by the way?
I did nothing.
Oh, god damn it.
It's a fingerprint.
Make it happen.
I'm going to go up.
No, down. Alright, that's fine. Right there is where it was at. It's fine. Yeah, so. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, so they discontinued that. I still don't know why.
Not a fan. I wish they wouldn't have. Even though I buy it once every 2 years.
I used to drink the shit out of 151. Just 151, though.
Straight? Why?
Teenager, 18, 19, trying to be cool. Me with the rest of the kids. Hey, man, we drinking this straight, too. All right, let me do that. And then I'm going to
Drink
throw up.
Everclear straight too?
Yeah.
Did you?
Once. I'm not trying to say this to be cool. This Chris Robinson,
Good,
that piece of
you
shit.
don't look cool for saying it.
I'm not trying to be cool. I'm not
I
trying
think
to.
we've all made those stupid.
Nah, Chris,
decisions
man.
in
I know
life,
he's gonna
though,
watch
dude.
this shit too. You fucking asshole. He was the one that had the bright idea. I got some shit. I got some fucking. It's close. We get to moonshine. He was trying to get moonshine. He settled for Everclear. Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
all
we're
I got
doing
on
the
that.
same thing.
And we would drink the 151 too, and we didn't have nothing else to mix it with. What, like Coke? We weren't mixing it. We would chase it. So it's not even the. And that's if we had the Coke on us, and I don't mean cocaine.
Right.
I mean like Coca-Cola. Either way, it was not a smart choice. I'm pretty sure it's what fucked up this inside my part of my esophagus. I get like heartburn easily as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
People who drink a lot of Goldschlager have a bad issue with their throat.
That motherfucker drank Goldschlager too, like it was going outside. He did. I didn't drink that shit. Too pepperminty. It's not.
It's like those little flakes of gold are cut in the inside of your throat. That's why that shit gets you so fucked up.
Peppermint schnapps. Isn't that what Lil Nicky or his brother liked?
Yeah.
Why?
Some schnapps.
Yes.
You are lying. You have no fucking clue.
No, I'm pretty sure I can hear Little Nicky saying that.
It wasn't Lil Nicky. It was the one dude. He's like, it's cool, man. We got the peppermint schnapps, bro.
I don't know, man.
I read that in a beer magazine and shit. You know.
I don't know who does and doesn't like peppermint schnapps. Which fictional characters enjoy it, which fictional characters don't.
So speaking of fictional characters, Roman Reigns survived cancer in 4 months and came back to wrestle. I'm the only one in this room that follows wrestling, but I'm talking about it.
No, you're not.
All right.
I find that kind
of... Let me ask you this.
Roman Reigns is who?
He's a character in wrestling who's The Rock's cousin in real life. Point being is, in real life, supposed to be, he got leukemia. Now, he's had leukemia in the past. I'm not saying that the past leukemia, what do they call that? When you get...
remission?
No. When they tell you got something, you've been diagnosed. I'm not saying his first diagnosis of leukemia isn't real. People take it that way. But I do not believe that the second time around is a real one. Motherfucker goes, like, come on now. Okay, he has leukemia.
That was pretty quick to get it in remission, man.
4 months, he goes into remission. Not only that, he looks more beefier coming back. He looks better coming back than he did going out. And he did movies and TV shows.
I am not educated enough on the process that leukemia takes.
Here's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't think you're bedridden with leukemia, especially if it's like stage 1. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say the early stages of it.
All I'm saying is it's just really
that's
random.
The same way that people live for years.
It's
without
really
knowing
random.
They have it at all.
It's okay. So like, if it was that weak on him, then why would he have to stop wrestling?
WWE doctors.
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make no sense. If it's okay, that's my person. If it was like that, here's my point. He was out for the same amount of time it takes somebody to also shoot movies and TV shows when they're the top star, and they create a reason.
Because he did have to do, like, supposedly if this happened, he did chemo for 4 months.
No, he didn't do that.
Alex Trebek is hosting Jeopardy with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
That's okay.
Right now.
Right, cool. And he's a boss for that. This dude completely left television. They wrote him off. They said he has cancer. He got on TV, relinquished his belt. Listen, at the time, he was the most unpopular face of the company. You know how they got guys that want you to cheer.
Like Triple H was before him.
I don't know.
No, or John Cena.
They were pretty damn happy when he beat Brock, though.
That was because they finally, it's like still half and half, though. They were finally, because the Brock was never on TV, they finally got people into wanting the belt to be seen on Raw, blah, 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 blah. So you were basically wanting to see the guy beat the guy that didn't want to show up and work. That's how that was. As a wrestling fan, you wanted to see Brock Lesnar lose because he was, like, supposedly going to go to UFC.
I think they did that well.
They did, because they finally got you on Roman's side for the most part, but he still wasn't getting all of the cheers. He still wasn't.
Getting the John Cena treatment.
He still was getting the John Cena treatment, half cheer, half boo. Then finally you go, I really think Vince was just like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what gets on?
Be the first time.
You know, exactly. He pulls some crazy shit. He's like, you know what gets on everybody's side? Near-death experience. We'll pull him off TV. And that's what they did. And
you remember what happened when, I know he's not allowed to be mentioned yet.
This is some Alex Jones shit. I'm sorry. We took it there.
When the Chris Benoit thing happened, that happened a day after Vince McMahon blew himself up in his limo.
It was that week. TV. Yeah, it was that week.
He faked his own death on television in front of millions of people.
Yeah.
Like, that would not be something out of Vince McMahon's, like, realm of, I'm willing to do that.
People go,
like,
that's
that
sick.
Is his comfort zone, is being as weird and awkward as possible.
I don't want to be called sick and crazy for having a... I really think that's what happened. Because they couldn't get him over at any point in time. There was nothing they could do at all. Fake a cancer spiel. Bring him back.
If that's not what happened, then alright, fair enough. But that's definitely something Vince would do.
Was he anywhere other than WWE talking about having cancer? Like as not
Did he
as,
go to the
not as a character, but as himself.
I think he went either the day after his diagnosis or the day after he returned. He went on the USA Today, but I don't know about him being on like some like local news shows or doing
Ellen.
multiple. No, he wasn't on Ellen.
It just that
He
type-
did the Today Show, but WWE always has a superstar on there. There was John Cena before him.
So he did the
Becky Lynch
Today
right
Show,
before that.
the Today Show, not
Yeah.
the USA Today.
No, the Today Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did the Today Show and was talking about his cancer on that.
Pretty sure I didn't actually watch it. I just know they had him on right after he came back or right after he talked. Let me look it up. Look it up, Jenny, please.
Because I'm just saying, like, I would have maybe the same reason to have the feelings you have if it was just confined to the WWE. You know what I mean? Like, that's where all that discussion happened. And then,
Well, what about the Juggalo March? You brought up some good points about that shit. Because I was on the other side of that for a while thinking that they were marching for something good. And you go, well, did they make T-shirts or anything? And I was like, they fucking did. They're selling them on Hatchet Gear right now.
Yeah.
Swear to God, you got the fist says Juggalo March 17. Can you and for my fellow Juggalo homies at home, can you explain why when you market that turns it into not actually being what you're fucking marching for?
It's an unsavory thing to do. You know what I mean? Like if things are supposed to be for a particular cause, you know what I mean, and you're harnessing people for that cause, and then when you get them there, you're trying to sell them all these different
said it was a Today Show.
pieces of merchandise
Good Morning America,
and
something
things
like
that just do nothing but add to the personal bottom line of the sellers. You know
I
what
think
I
it was
mean?
Good Morning America about that Roman Reigns.
Like if you were doing if you were doing this march and then you had merch and then that merch's stated purpose was for the march, then that money raised when selling that should go to that same cause.
Okay, so do you think they should be able to sell those T-shirts right now then? For example,
selling it?
Yeah.
Why would somebody buy a T-shirt for a march that was 2-3 years ago?
Good point. Let me see if it's still there. I want to make sure.
No, I'm just saying like I'm saying like if you get a bunch of people to go to the March of Dimes, and then when you get them there, you're selling March of Dimes shirts that have nothing to do with supporting the cause that you're there. It just happens to enrich the people that are selling the shirt. That's not cool. You know, that's like treating it like a sporting event.
Yep, there it is, right there. Let me see if it's still available. Yep, still available right now. You can buy it right now.
Cool.
Good game, Psychopathic.
Okay, so it actually looks like he did not make any public appearances during his hiatus for cancer.
All right, well, that could swing both ways.
No, but that's because he was too busy filming
How do you know he
movies.
was filming?
Because
Right after that, he was on.
Because right after that, they're talking like
Good
right when
Morning America, like the next day.
making
after
plugs
he came
on
back from Raw.
making plugs for the movie with The Rock, and he's gonna be
Yeah,
on.
but do you know how long it takes to film a movie and all that?
Conveniently enough, you're gone for 4 months.
I'm just saying, like that.
Yeah,
process,
you're right. It does take about
takes several years.
for the Shabs and Hall movie. It's another fucking.
I don't know about that movie in particular.
It's another
but-
one of those Fast and Furious movies.
Why?
While The Rock is also simultaneously filming shit like Ballers and shit, so you can't. They're filming shit a lot faster than they used to. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever they just filmed, I don't think was filmed last year because Roman Reigns was there every week on Raw last year.
There's a lot of actors that pull double duty and work on multiple
Look,
projects.
I'm following wrestling. Roman Reigns was on Monday night every fucking week last year. There's nowhere in
He was
between
fucking
time he
doing
could have
that.
fucking went
He
out and
was-
did that.
he
The
was
only
on
way
the
to
road
fit
doing
in
house
that
shows
filming
with
is
him
during the
every day.
4-month hiatus.
Wait, why couldn't he have done it every day he wasn't wrestling?
Because anytime this is per usual. Anytime that any of the wrestlers go to film something, they take a hiatus. They get injured in storyline and they go. It's what happened. They never have them pull double duty. When the Miz is doing his Marine movies, he leaves and goes on hiatus and films that shit for 3 months.
Okay, well I don't.
This literally was like when it took the same amount of time for him to recover from cancer as it did for Miz to record a movie. Just saying.
Look, I don't know. I
End
have
of the day, it's
no
something Vince
idea.
would do.
I don't even know this guy. I hope, for his sake, that I don't know. Either way, he's cancer free, so fuck him, I guess.
I mean, I don't wish cancer upon nobody, and if he did have cancer, I know he really did have cancer the first time. I'm not saying that once again because he had cancer before.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to me, It's just suspect. You got movies coming out. You got a couple TV appearances.
Thought pattern for anybody that's a wrestling fan.
No.
Because of how Vince is.
No, because I get it now. Like, no, it's not even because of that. It's just you can't tell me. I was watching the product every week. You don't.
If Vince was writing the storyline, he would have had somebody like inject him with cancer cells. Like, you know
Vince would have been his
It would have
dad.
happened live on TV.
Right.
Like,
yeah, Vince would have had like somebody that was infiltrating his doctor. You know what I mean? They're
I'll
like,
say, because we are talking about the same individual who thought a good idea was Mark Henry and Mae Young had giving birth to
I'm glad you said that.
to
Yeah,
a hand. Yeah.
that hand had cancer. It grew up to be Roman
That
Reigns.
hand was cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're going to hell. I think, so, like I said, I just think
Did
this.
they do that just to embarrass Mark Henry? Did they just?
They talked about that. Mark, he said he doesn't know why. He said Vince was the one that was just admin as fuck on it. He said, well, what's the point? What's like the artistic thing behind it? What's the meaning? And he goes, what do you mean, what's the meaning? She just gave birth to a hand. Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
He just
He's
pictured
thinking he loves toilet
Vince
humor. You
coked out
can
of his
find
mind
any
when it
wrestler
comes-
interview
Well, they
where
think
they
Vince-
ask what kind of sense of humor does Vince have. They're going to say he likes toilet humor.
well, they say that
He
Vince
likes
is.
smart jokes. He likes dirty humor.
When they say he's racist as fuck. That's the other half.
I mean, look where he comes from.
Well, no, he's from New York.
He's from Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah, New York. Same thing. Whatever.
It's like the richest, whitest town in America.
Is that where racist people hang out in Connecticut? I always picture racist people in like the South. Is that stereotyping?
There's racist people everywhere, bro.
Maybe they're racist, but they don't know it. You know, it's like when they see a black guy coming to the
I think
elevator,
that's
start
what
hitting that door
Vince
close
is.
button real quick, like, oh shit.
Vince is the ignorant racist that doesn't even realize he's racist.
He did say nigga on TV though.
a couple times.
I mean, like
with a
shut it
hard
off.
R.
No, the A,
No.
the A, and
He
to
was
Booker
saying
T.
it like he was saying.
No,
it
did he
like
say it to Booker
trying
T?
to, like,
He said it to
before
Booker T and John Cena. They both were
I saw-
standing there. Tell me he didn't just say that. That was funny. See, that's funny.
I mean, I was rolling when I seen that on TV as a kid.
That's another thing too. Like that. I don't
like
know.
that
People
happened
get
in
sense
what,
overly sensitive.
2001? Like that was a while.
No,
back.
it was 2008. It was not 11
It was
years
after
ago.
the invasion angle thing.
Way after that
Okay.
shit, because John Cena was their main character, and
Oh
like,
yeah.
and Booker T was the King Booker, I think, Pinky and all that shit.
Yeah.
We're coming off that. Either way, that's a
Oh,
whole
he
other
had his
podcast.
wife with him on TV all the time.
Whatever. That's a whole nother thing. You're dying now, ain't you? We're about to end this shit. Yeah, we can't run the fan while we're. Come on now. You know that ain't gonna work. Just turn it off for a second.
Hey, that's a disturbing noise.
It's even more disturbing. There you go. All right,
You're
so
making the lights
we'll
flicker.
end it on that note. Like and subscribe to the Poor Man's Podcast. We're names up here and shit. And this is going to be on the YouTubes and the Facebook. Does anybody got anything they want to say before we fucking cut this shit off?
Crystal Light. That shit's better than Ocean Spray. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I rep Crystal Light till I die. I ain't nothing like that shit.
Look, Chris Benoit was that murder was a setup. Kevin Sullivan murdered his family. Your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
I don't even know, man. I'm stoned.
Nah, come on, man. You gotta have a final thought.
Final thought.
Yeah, what's your final thought, Jerry?